Last year's reunion was explosive, especially between you, Porsha, and Kenya.
Trying to get a storyline for next year.
Let me continue my point. Thank you.
Now I'm a bitch again. See what I'm saying? That's not provoking.
You have left the show.
Classless.
What were your feelings coming into this season?
It's so unfortunate because when I started the season, I came in like, I'm cool with everybody. I really couldn't wait to see everybody, honestly. And she was even one of the people, to be honest. Like, I'm always looking forward to a different side of Kenya. And I'm always optimistic that there'll be a different side, but then I always meet the same person.
But is it a party when you are hearing pants and moans and groans coming from a room at 6 o'clock?
People wonder why I am acting the way I am now. It's pretty simple. When a former cast member came back into the scene.
And I'm just happy to have her back in my life.
She was the last person that I thought wouldn't defend me when it came to someone literally throwing things at me, attempting to spit on me, and she had nothing to say. Yet I get out of my seat to talk to her friend, and she says I'm provoking them.
All right, go back over there, Kenya. Go back over there.
I'm talking to Shamia.
You're trying to provoke me.
That moment was for you, to provoke your ass and to hit her in the mouth.
She started all of this. She decided where her loyalty lies, but what hurt me the most to my core is her not standing up for me when it came to my child.
Did she ever call your baby a buffalo?
She didn't call your f***ing baby a buffalo. She called you a buffalo.
No, she did.
That, I would have to say, was the most hurtful thing because that was a protected bubble. When I tell you I was a fan of our relationship, I was a fan. It was a genuine care I had for not only her, the health of her baby, and Shamia. That was our bubble. I mean, who do you know that you can say you were pregnant at the same time? All those years where we were enemies, friends, frenemies, and I finally let my guard down when I was pregnant and I became your real friend and supported you every way that I possibly could have. And what came of that is pure hate in return.
When we were all pregnant, we were great and she was kind and we were hanging out and you know what I mean? And then it's like, bitch, slut, whore. I mean, it's like, it changes.
Bitch. Oh, what am I gonna do? Because you're a fraud, you're a fake, and everything you say is a lie.
It's just like you have to walk in eggshells because you're like, who are you today? Like, do you like me or are we cool? I never know. Like, I can walk into an event and see her and I'm like, damn, do I speak? Do I hug her?
It's honestly like so unfortunate because I feel like I'm a joy. Like, I feel like I'm a joy to the people around me and I have joyful people around me. And so I feel like if she just wasn't just so miserable, she probably could actually receive some happiness from the people around her. Like, how can you be Cynthia's friend? Look how sweet she is. She's so sweet. She was getting married. You know, such a positive, what does she always say? Love and light. And then Kandi came. Like, how you got two sweet friends and then you come bring them out of town and don't feed them? You put them on a bus. You bring your child and don't tell Kandi whether she could bring her child or not. And she still had your back on that issue. Sometimes you have to really see how some people treat other people and then make a decision whether you want to be, you know, in a relationship with them or not. And that's pretty much, I think, what's happened to a lot of us.
LaToya came in a little hot this year.
This is why I don't like you, Drew.
You don't like me?
No.
Wait, what?
So what did you all think of her when you first met?
I mean, girls can be misunderstood in this group. You know what I'm saying? And Toya has a natural silliness, a goofiness to her that I kind of get because my friends, like, you know, Shamia and some of my other friends, they know that really silly, goofy, like, Shamia can't send me anything. I'm going to text her back something shady. Like, I mean, she shades me and I'm going to say something to, like, shade you, okay? And so I thought about maybe she's similar to me. Maybe she's just really goofy and silly. Literally. But then, like I'm saying, it started to become over and over and over, and you could tell Drew didn't like it. So then it kind of turned to like mean girl, and that's why I tried to go ahead and tell Drew, listen, this girl is trying to come for your wig. She was coming for you.
She came for me?
She was like, look at her wig.
Don't come for my wig. My quarantine wig was cute.
I was like, Drew, you know what? Just this girl is, she's over there with Kenya. I don't know. Just be cool. I think she's gonna come around, and she never did. There's some level of playground childishness that she has with you.
Drew, can we talk about your struggling husband? Wait, let's do it.
You don't know nothing about my struggling husband, though.
If she could just get rid of that and stop thinking that it's so funny to come at you, y'all would be really cool. I'm telling you. Y'all would actually be
we
kinda
had a
cool.
moment when Danny, the prophet, drove me to her house, and we was like praying over her house and her mom and
Ooh,
stuff.
that's a whole nother
and we
story.
hugged. We was like, she was like, we love each other.
Yeah.
We love each
Yeah.
other. She texts me even after we've had disagreements and fights. She's like, can you talk? Like, she'll always reach out, or reach out through Danny. Like, I love her. That's my friend.
She does do
and I'll be
that.
like,
She
but
does
bitch,
do
when
that.
I see you, you don't give me friend vibes. So, like, I can't really rock with somebody that's not authentic and not consistent. It's a damn caboodle's roller coaster, and I gotta check that because she is funny. She is. Ooh,
Maybe
like,
we
at
gotta
times,
stop
but that
laughing
other
when she
side,
says stuff.
Yeah, because I do be laughing.
You do.
I only laugh at the comedic value. Like, it's, her timing is pretty good sometimes.
Why are you singling me out? Biggest fan?
I'm your #1 fan and only fan.
It's funny. It do be funny. But I do understand how hurtful it is.
It's like fun shade.
So you sure you don't want me to slingshot you, pumpkin?
Is that not the most right now?
Porsha, I don't think she thinks it's fun shade.
Okay, Sparkles. Okay.
Stop it. She's outrageous. Her behavior is damn like she needs meds. It's not normal.
Damn.
No, yeah, she got outrageous. No, she definitely got there.
Hey, yo, man, what a bitch like me. Hey, your why he in bagging that look like.
She started with the fun and then it turned into something else, for sure.
It got real for me. So for me, there will never be. I give people a chance. I give people opportunities. But once you're consistent in your bitch assness, I cut the line. And it's cut.
Bitch assness.
It's been cut. And will forever be.
Oh, yes, it has been consistent. Aw.
Let's talk about Drew's biggest fan, LaToya.
When you brought your headshot to Isle of Palm.
You get the #1 fan, my biggest fan award, all right?
So first of all, Drew, when we saw that moment here at my house, so it was me, my mom, and Dennis. We were watching the show, and so we were like kind of looking down, and we were like, we looked back up, and you would have thought we were watching a Super Bowl. We were like, oh, like it was pretty epic. Like it was pretty classy, pretty epic, and pretty damn shady.
Let me tell you.
It was everything we needed.
Yes.
Like you would have thought it was a Super Bowl. That was. Here you go, and then you on the picture.
Did you have that, Drew? Do you keep some in your bag? Like, what happened?
So I keep headshots like in the car. I keep them places because if I meet people, it's just something that you do. It's just been years now. Fans.
Come on,
So
yeah, go
I
ahead
was
and call it like it is, baby. I'm a celebrity, been a celebrity. I'm an actress.
I'm just me. I just do what I do. And I was getting fan vibes, definitely from Toya.
I want to go ahead and purchase a wig for you.
I'm really happy that you care and you watch me so closely. Yeah. It's really sweet. It just felt like the perfect moment. When she brought it, I was like, girl, let me just go ahead and just ease your little day and just make you happy because I felt like that's what you needed.
Well placed, honey. Well placed.
That's the kind of friend I am.
How this became a season-long thing of her coming after you, I will never understand. Like, I get it was a whole don't touch me, I'm from Chicago, bitch.
Don't me, I'm from Chicago, bitch.
But I never understood why every little thing you did, she thought it was a good time.
She got Drew on her head. She got that beauty supply wig on her head, girl.
Watching it just looks so mean. It's like, oh my gosh.
And you know what? The whole time at the Hayride, Toya was like kind of reading you just out of the blue. And it was kind of weird.
Drew, you sure you don't want me to slingshot you, pumpkin?
But the whole time she was trying to read.
But see, this is why I don't have nothing for Toya, because she like to say stuff real low. She like to say stuff when ain't nobody listening behind my back. I don't respect nobody like that. Like, say it to me, and we can have all of this right up in here. That's who I am.
And that's why, Drew, I didn't really get it. I didn't really get a lot of what, I saw the shade here and there, but that's what this group does.
And you're working right now, right?
Yeah.
You can get Kenya some new jobs.
There are 3 ladies at this table that could get it. Porsha's not on the list. But I will say this out of respect.
Beat up in bed. It's like, that's your shady person. This is my person who shades me. So, you know. But once I watched it back, I was like, well, dang. Because remember, I kept vouching for her. I kept telling you, no, she's really cool. You know, y'all will figure it out. No. Like, I did not realize that it was a new job for her to read on Drew. I didn't get it.
She was trying to get that peach.
Tell her you done already ate that peach and left now, Crom. Okay, you can't have my peach.
Right. She went from playing in makeup. What does she do again?
She has a YouTube channel.
Is that like a job? Having a YouTube channel? To trying to get a peach. That was her new job. So, and I gave her a chance because of you, Pete.
She had a table placement for LaToya.
Oh, that's so sweet. I know. It's my fault.
At The Bachelorette, there was some conflict around Kenya bringing her daughter, but not extending the same opportunity to the other ladies.
That was just a whole show. I don't like that.
Her baby is up there, her baby sleep. I have a baby. Guess where my baby sleep at? Not with me.
Well, Kandi cried that night.
I don't even say stuff about my kids. I got 2 little kids. And Blaze, if she FaceTimes with me, she cries when I hang up. It's this whole double standard thing that's happening right now, and I'm not with it.
Kandi was really, really upset because she said that out of all her kids, you know, being this young, Blaze is really attached to her. And, you know, it means a lot to her because she was a surrogate child. And, you know, that relationship is so coveted. And she has this bond. She sacrificed it to be on a trip with us. And just to give the option, not to say that, hey, you can't bring yours because you don't have support.
Don't judge me as a mother. If y'all want to have a sisterhood and have support, then be my mother village then. Step up and be my village.
That's cool if that's your story. But just give us the option. I think that's really all it was. It wasn't like beating her down because she brought her.
It would have been nice just to know.
It could have been a sweet little mommy and me trip.
Not really, because my baby definitely would have been with the nanny.
I'd imagine like the kids could have had a little play moment on the beach.
It could be a mommy and me trip, and then we do another girls trip. If that weekend didn't work for her, if she didn't have any help or whatnot. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, give people the option.
Oh yeah, we've done it before, Shamia.
All the time.
That's what we do.
We know how to balance
Right
it.
in the hotel room. We
Our
be right at
babies,
the casino.
Our babies go
As
everywhere
mothers,
we go.
that is what we do.
Everywhere.
Cynthia, you were pretty shocked to see Bolo.
Oh.
Now, had you met him before on the dungeon tour?
I haven't. I didn't go to her dungeon show.
You did, well, he wasn't asking you. He was asking me.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said, oh, I didn't hear it. Don't get smart with me, girl. I didn't hear him.
Okay, just eat your corn chips over there. This thing. So anyway, I did not meet Bolo when I performed at the dungeon. So, but I heard he was there. I mean, if he had whipped his, you know, whip that out, I mean, I probably would have remembered that, but with clothes on, no. Didn't stand out. I didn't remember him.
Well, you did share what you remembered of the bachelorette party with Mike.
Somebody having sex?
Allegedly having sex.
Where's during all this time? Did he leave?
Still there.
Is that breaking dungeon code?
Well, as someone who was getting ready to embark on a new marriage, I always want to be honest with my husband. I don't want to have secrets, so I didn't want to, like, you know, have this whole other life that happened in South Carolina with these ladies. And not share it with my husband. Now, I don't know how appreciative he was of me describing Bolo's penis to him.
Stripper was very well endowed, and it was real because we all confirmed it.
And how big it was. So he just did like a windshield wiper thing and just like, you know what I mean? I don't know if any man really wants their fiance, to talk about, how big another man's penis is. So I felt like I might have did the most in that department, and maybe seemed a little too hyped when I was talking about it. But I do think that he, just enjoyed, me just sharing with him how the trip went. And obviously that was one of the highlights of the trip.
So Kandi, you shared what happened in the dungeon with Don Juan.
You know how these girls get when they start having their little drinks or whatever. A lot of them get very frisky.
Was that breaking dungeon code?
I talked to Don Juan about everything. I don't know how much I shared on camera, but I told him a lot of what happened on the trip.
It was all kind of wilding out stuff. I don't even want to put nobody on blast, but it was a lot happening.
Don Juan was the one who made sure that the driver brought Bolo up, and he made sure that the truck came up with the glass box and the products and the thousands of ones. So of course he knew we were doing the party, but he was happy to hear that it was a success.
Bolo might have got him some old social justice snatch.
Oh my God!
She did tell them that she heard noises in the room also.
Let's just say, I wouldn't say that Kenya was lying.
They know. They know.
Oh, whatever.
Cynthia, how did you feel when you found out your dad wasn't coming to your wedding?
Have you heard from our dad? Is he coming or?
Last time I spoke to him, he said that he was not going to be able to make it.
For me, it was just kind of bittersweet. I have made no secret, I'm closer to my mother. It is what it is. But I feel like regardless of where he and my mom is in their relationship, friendship, or whatever you want to call it, or situationship, they're my parents, and I've always just wanted to try to do the right thing. And for me, the right thing was to extend the invite, and I was okay with him coming or not coming. My dad has never actually met Mike before. It would have been nice in a group situation, in a setting like a wedding, to at least make that introduction, but it didn't happen. And actually, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, because I did my part. I sent the invite, and it is what it is.
Have you spoken to your dad since the wedding? Are you two in touch at all?
My relationship with my dad has just been strained across the board. I have talked to him since the wedding, and you can't fake a connection. We're just not that connected anymore. The older I get, the more disconnected I get, because, he has his life and I have my life, and it takes two people to keep a connection. I don't feel like it's up to me to try to stay connected. He feels however he feels. It just has to be mutual. And I don't feel like that's where it is. So I'm going to live and let live.